All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is only halfway through the B group. We still have the entire C group to go. So if you're still avoiding eye contact, hoping that nobody sits next to you, it's not going to work. We're full. Somebody's going to be next to you.
So a few seats together towards the rear of the aircraft. It is open seating, no assigned seating. It's almost down to just middle seats. So once you choose your seat, step out of center aisle so others can get to their seats as well. Folks, this is a full flight. Every seat's going to be occupied. Looks like we have some bin space back here as well as you have a larger item that will not fit underneath that seat. With that being said, make sure your suitcase is going overhead bins, wheels out or handles out, not sideways. Smaller items can go underneath that seat in front of you. Thanks so much and welcome aboard.
Alrighty folks, this is just the beginning of the C boarding group. If you have never flown Southwest before, C does stand for center seat. So as those of you who are still avoiding eye contact, like we said earlier, look up and find your friend, or like my dad said, I'll come back there and find one for you. Folks, it's an hour and 7 minutes. I could sit next to my ex-wife for an hour and 7 minutes if I had to. Alright, that's a lie. I could. You can ask her. She's in the back there shooting me dirty looks right now. Right here. How are we looking up in space?
Alright folks, these bins are filling up. If you're coming out with carry-on items, those little items, backpacks, purses, briefcases, smaller items need to go underneath that seat in front of you. The large suitcases and the items that will not fit underneath the seat. This is a full flight. It looks like the seats are filling up. If you're coming down that center aisle, look left, look right. If you see an open seat, that is your seat. Go ahead and grab it. Let the people behind you pass through so they can grab their seats as well. It's open seating, no assigned seating. So grab the first available seat you see.
Alright folks, this looks like that's about it. If you have passed the center seat hoping for the empty row, turn around and come back. You passed your seat. I'm not even joking. There's only 3 empty seats on the whole plane. If you have a lap child and they're not in your lap currently, if you would mind putting them in your lap for just a moment so we can see what seats are available. We still have about 8 people standing in aisles that need to find a seat. Well, good afternoon. Welcome aboard Southwest Flight 3147. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year coming soon. Yay. We do have 2 of Southwest's most okay-ish pilots up front. Captain Dennis, First Officer Toshi. They're up there pushing the buttons, turning the knobs, pretending the computer's not doing all the real work. We know the truth. Those 11 of you or 14 of you that flew in with us, you can take a nap now. The jokes don't change. It's the same show. Same show, just a different day. Sorry you didn't pay for the extra tickets. We do have a couple of great flight attendants in the back, however. As I already introduced earlier, my ex-wife Julie is back there. There in the middle. That's her new boyfriend, and I'm Vince. And I'll be ignoring you for 1 hour and 7 minutes from the front of the cabin. It was a little bumpy coming in here, so it might be bumpy leaving. So we may stay seated for a few minutes. There's a menu in that seat back pocket in front of you. That's what we have to offer. I heard a couple other people on their way in say they were also from Oakland. So you guys already know, don't start none, won't be none. Everybody else, you'll figure that out shortly. Anyway, that menu has what we have. If I come by and ask you what you want, don't ask me what your choices are, because I'm just going to say yes or no as I keep walking. And as everybody who already flew in with us knows, I will not wake you up to take your order. I woke up my ex once. That's where that scar came from. Never doing it again. Aircraft is Wi-Fi equipped. It worked all the way here, right? So it should work all the way to Sacramento. It gives you access to internet free live. The system's designed for data communications only. Internet phone calls are prohibited. All those devices may be used during the whole flight, however, they must be in airplane mode. Once we close the forward entry door, I'll let you know when that is. On early, and you scored those seats in the emergency exit row. Yep, that's you. Congratulations on your legroom. Do us a favor, please review the safety information card. Put the 737-700 if you do not meet that selection criteria. If you're unable to perform those functions, if you feel performing those functions will cause you harm, you can't spell function, you don't know what a function is, you just don't give a function, or you're a Raiders fan. We know you make bad choices, let us know now. We'll find you a new seat in the terminal. So that we can start from the gate, please fasten your seatbelts, raise your seat backs and tray tables to the full upright lock, the most uncomfortable position. Make sure all those carrying items that you had to bring with you are in that overhead bin or stuffed underneath the seat in front of you. Leaving the air around your feet clear, you'll know you've got it right if you have no leg room. If you're on a laptop, power it down now, you want to use it in the air, just put it underneath that seat in front of you. It's all for the do's and don'ts till I come up with more. Boarding complete, secure the cabin, break the everyone. Paul Garcia, if you're on the aircraft, we need to revalidate your ticket. You left it in the restroom. The captain told me to do it.
Hey folks, front of the flight deck, welcome on board Southwest Service up to Sacramento. Toshi and Dennis up front, just finishing all the final pre-flight checks up. We're ready to get underway. Flight time once we get airborne, 1 hour, 7 minutes. We're going to try to do it in 1 hour 5 though. 55 degrees up there in Sacramento. Might be just a little bit of turbulence as we climb over the Gorman Pass, you know, San Gabriel Mountains and that sort of thing. Once we're past that into the valley, I think it'll be smooth. Welcome on board.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, port entry doors closed, everything in airplane mode. That is 1 hour and 7 minutes without tick-tock. You'll be all right. Flight attendant's arm, cross-check doors for pushback. All right, folks, who dropped this? Now that I got your attention, we'd like to point out the safety features for the Boeing 737-700. There's a safety information card in that seat back pocket in front of you. Take it out, look it over, read it before you need it. Now, if you haven't been in a car since 1952, this is how you fasten your seatbelt. You slide the flat end into the buckle. You pull on the loose strap to tighten. To release, you lift up on the buckle. Work that belt low and tight across your hips, just like my grandma wears her bra, and wear it at all times while you're seated on the aircraft. We have 6 emergency exits, 2 forward exit doors, 2 overwing window exits, and 2 exits in the back. No signs overhead and lights on the floor will lead to the exits. In the event of an evacuation, follow flight attendant's commands and leave everything. If the flight becomes a cruise, we have a life vest underneath your seat. Remove the vest after being told to do so. Pull on the red strap, open the container, pull out the pouch, and open the pouch as shown on the safety information card. Place the vest over your head. Wrap the strap around your tiny little waist like me, shinnying into the bikini for the hot tub tonight. Buckle it in the front and pull to tighten. Once outside, pull down on the red tab to inflate. For you overachievers, you can pull on that tube at your shoulder to manually inflate. Good luck with that. There's a disco light on the back that activates automatically when you hit the water. It'll help the sharks find you faster. If you're traveling with an infant, check that safety information card for use of a life vest on an infant. We'll hand out additional vest as needed, but we don't trust you. So we are coming by to verify that you have fastened your seatbelt, that your seat back and tray tables are in the upright and locked position, and all your carrying items are stowed. Leave the area around your feet clear so we can see if your shoes match your outfit. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is never allowed aboard an aircraft, including the lavatory. Federal law prohibits the tampering with, disabling, or destruction of a smoke detector. It is also not permitted to charge electronic cigarettes or vapes on an aircraft. The Federal Aviation requires passengers' compliance with lighted information signs, posted placards, and our personal favorite, crew member instructions. Nobody gets hurt. We never anticipate the loss of cabin pressure. If we did, we'd have called in sick. But if needed, 4 oxygen masks will fall from the compartment overhead. To activate the flow of oxygen, simply pull down on that mask till the plastic tubing is fully extended. Remove any personal face coverings and stop screaming. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Secure it with the elastic strap. Although you're receiving plenty of oxygen and still screaming, that plastic bag may not inflate. If you're traveling with small children, why? If you are traveling with children, someone acting like a child, a Raiders fan, anybody else that needs special assistance, please put your mask on first. There's next. Continue to wear the mask until told otherwise by a uniformed crew member. We're here for your safety and your comfort, folks. Please report any unwanted activities to a flight attendant. We invite you to sit back and relax, or set up and be tense. It's your choice. Enjoy the flight. Folks, we're tired of looking at you, so we're dimming the cabin lights. If you need additional reading light, you can push on the picture of that light bulb over your head. I'll give you a second to do that before I put you in the dark. Y'all see that other button up there? Got a picture of a waiter on it? Yeah, he quit. Doesn't work here anymore. Good night. she does, we do have 2 lavatories, one here in the front, one in the back. We do ask that you do not stand, form lines, or congregate here at the forward lavatory due to height security restrictions. No restrictions on that aft lavatory, but we do ask you keep the aisleway clear so that we can get up and get that sorted. You can do us a huge favor if you do want to order something. Go ahead and lower that drink table. That'll let us know you want to order something. Otherwise, if you leave it up, we'll just assume you don't want to be bothered. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight.
Once again, we do need everyone to remain seated through the remainder of the flight. Thank you so much, and welcome to Sacramento.
On behalf of Southwest Airlines and his flight crew, welcome to Sacramento. Please remain seated, seatbelt securely fastened, all your items stowed until we come to a complete stop at the gate. The captain turns off the passenger seatbelt sign. Once he does, please be careful. Going through those overhead bins, items shift during flight and they could fall out. If you're continuing on to El Paso, this is your plane. I think it's El Paso. Make that Portland. If you're continuing on this flight number to Portland, please remain in your, I think there's like 17 or 18 of you continuing on, so just remain in your seat, please. We do need to get an accurate through count. Make sure that that number coincides with what the ground crew tells us they have. As long as that number is the same, we don't have to do anything, but if you're up and moving about, we're not going to be able to count you. We'll have to start all over again by emptying the aircraft and starting all over again. We don't want to do that. So please just remain where you're at. If you're getting off the aircraft here, double check your surroundings now. Please gather up everything you came on board with. Wallets, watches, keys, earphones, iPads, everything that you may have brought on the aircraft with you. Your children, your pets, and your spouses, even if you don't want them, we don't want to keep them either. Make sure you take them all with you. Once you leave the aircraft, you're not allowed to come back on to retrieve anything. If you do leave them, don't worry, you can get them tomorrow morning on eBay. Happy bidding. Port and aft galley service doors are going to be open for provisioning here. So please, if you're monitoring in the little ones, just be careful on your way out the front door. Make that left, not a right. Certainly has been a pleasure spending Christmas Eve with some of you. We know you have many choices when you fly. We sure do appreciate you choosing us Southwest. Go out and have a great rest of your holiday season. Come back, see us again real soon. Welcome to Sacramento and Merry Christmas. Flight attendants disarm, cross check doors for arrival. Back.
Anyway, we needed that.
Oh,
Nice meeting you, man. Nice
you
talking
too,
to
buddy. Merry Christmas
Merry
again.
Christmas to
You
you.
bet.
Tell the flight attendants to hurry up.
I will.
Messing with you.
I thought you didn't see. I thought I was like when you saw me. I guess you saw me.